Welcome to Kenya Young Journalist, the home of real life stories that will inspire and impact your life in a positive way. Watch this video to the end. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment down below. My name is Lynn Nyawira.
And I want to tell the Gen Zs, my sons and daughters, my grandchildren, you are doing a fantastic job on the smartphone of creating awareness. But that is not enough. The real transformation of this country will happen on the ballot. You guys must register and get IDs, register as voters, come out and vote, and help us to follow the vote the way it is going using the smartphone. And I am very saddened and embarrassed that I served a government that killed children. I feel my heart is heavy that I took part in getting this government elected into office, only for that government to turn against innocent children and kill them and butcher them, and then sound very unapologetic, like it doesn't matter. I had another member of parliament saying that people die every day and move on. Can you imagine the kind of callousness in this administration? The MPs who are sycophants of the president have no feelings, they have no heart whatsoever. That a member of parliament on the floor of the parliament, the National Assembly, on the Hansard, can stand up and say that people dying is no big deal. And people die all days everywhere in the world and just move on. You know, I really feel it. And for the parents of the Gen Zs who died, their brothers, their sisters, their relatives and friends, I, Rigathi Gachagua, give my profound apologies to you that I took a great part in bringing this government into power that has turned against you. And I ask for your forgiveness, because that should never happen. And I really feel it. And I feel it because I took a very active role in getting this government elected, only for this government to turn against children and kill them. I really feel it, and I feel very sorry about it. There's nothing I can do. I cannot bring them back to life. I cannot replace them. I cannot trace them. But I will do whatever I need to do to make sure that those responsible also get humiliated at the right time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Planning to take revenge?
Not. I am one Kenyan who has sacrificed and offered my life to liberate this country. And I'm willing. That's why I speak the way I speak. I don't care.
Yeah, you've been making some pretty
I don't care.
bold statements.
Somebody must speak.
Using Githurai.
Somebody must be brave enough, courageous enough, be patriotic enough, love his country enough to do what I do, to be a man of courage, to speak for the people, because people have been intimidated, people have been coerced, people have been bribed. Nobody speaks for the people of Kenya. If I too became a coward and get intimidated by William Ruto and keep quiet, who will speak for the people of Kenya? Somebody must speak for them. Just like the Gen Zs who went to the streets and paid with their lives. We too are willing. Whatever it takes, you know. That's why William Ruto harasses me every day. In November, he sent goons to kill me in Limuru under police escort. Up to today, the people wanted to kill me have never been arrested. Pictures are all over. I had the DCI the other day telling me to go and report to police. When they saw the violence, they saw the pictures. Yesterday, goons were sent to disrupt the launching of my party. They came under police escort. You have heard the CS Interior saying that those people who were throwing stones at us and attacking us, that they had come and were not paid. To start with, we don't pay people to come to our meetings the way William Ruto does. He has to pay people to go to his meeting. I don't pay anybody to come to my meeting. Those are gangs. And the CS should know, even lying requires some little intelligence. You know, People are very intelligent. So the president has been trying to intimidate me every day. No, this is not a country of the rule of jungle. You know, it is so sad that a president can use goons to settle political scores. And he must accept that I have moved on. I will not support him, and I no longer support him with my supporters. And there's nothing he can do. He cannot force us to support him by force. He just has to go and look for support elsewhere. Yeah? But, you know, they had wanted me to stay in the house. They thought after they removed him from office, I would stay here and be crying here. So they don't want me to go out there where the people are. That is why the attacks were there. Because they thought I'm a coward, that they would attack me once, twice, and then I chicken out, I come back and fear. I am willing to die in those meetings. If that will save this country, if my blood is what will grow the tree of liberation so that this country is free from the dictatorship of William Ruto, so be it. But let me say, for the avoidance of doubt, I'll continue doing my meetings. Let them come and harass us. But my people have said no, it will not happen anymore. And you see what happened yesterday. You know, people are getting very angry.
Yeah.
People are getting very angry. We are going to have a very big launch with over 40,000 people. If they set gangs there, they'll find those people there. Because they are also human beings. And nobody is a coward. You know, if that's what the president wants Kenyans to fight each other, let it be. But I can say, I want to confirm that I'm not going to stay in the house. I am not going to stop going to meetings for fear of attack by goons. What I know is that I have many supporters who are willing and ready to defend my meetings to a man, and that will happen. And we are not going to chicken out, and we are not going to be sold fear. You know?
Okay.
My brother, I'm a descendant of the Maumau fighters.
I was waiting for that line.
Yeah. So, you know, William Ruto must know that sending a few goons here cannot make me run away from meetings or stop going to the public. I'll go to the public.
Okay.
If he wants to kill me there, let him kill me there. You know, there's no problem. Whatever he wants to do, he can do. But I also want to say that my people, my supporters have also said, no, it will not happen again. So those goons who are being sent, they must know. And they will find people waiting for them. We have a launch on 4th. Let them come. They'll find people waiting for them. If that's what the president has decided, that this is not a country of the rule of law, that policemen will stand away and let people fight each other. If he has decided that everybody should organize his own security, if the president wants to use goons, there is nobody who has a monopoly of using goons.
Yeah.
But I can assure you that my supporters, and there are millions, they have made a decision. Like you saw yesterday, nobody will be allowed to attack my meeting or myself. And on 4th, we have a big meeting. If they want to organize 1,000 goons, let them go ahead.
Pull up. We're ready.
They'll come. People will be ready for them. Gen Z ameua. Butere girls watoto ya form 2, form 3 anawahangaisha. Wewe sasa rais hii watoto, what is it? Let these children be. You know, these children have creativity. We want to allow these children to grow. We encourage them to be creative. Theater is a good expression. Figurative language, symbolism. And you know that play, The Echoes of War, it's just a reflection of what is going on in the country. But because the president cannot stomach the truth, that's why he stopped it. Yeah. And it doesn't have to take Butere girls to tell the president the truth. Nurdin Haji should have told him the same truth quietly without it going on stage. But because Nurdin is not doing his work, the girls were doing it for him. Because the president needs to know what is happening in the country. Yeah. But it's very, very, very unfortunate. I didn't know we would ever get back there. That is what was happening in the 80s. I never knew after the new constitution, the 2010 constitution, we'll ever get back there. I told you. I couldn't allow him to abuse our children and call them criminals. I needed to say they are not criminals. They are our sons and daughters, agencies.
Okay.
He had issued a press conference on 24th. And even that particular day on 26th, when I called the press conference, he called his so that I stopped mine. And when the head of public service called me, he says, hey, we have seen you have a press conference. The president has press conference, so please cancel it. I said, there's no problem. I cancel it. Let the president go first. If he addresses the issues that I wanted to address successfully, I will drop mine.
Okay.
He had said Gen Zs are criminals, they are prisoners, yeah, and he'll clamp them. And I was saying, no, that is wrong. These are our children. We cannot just kill them because of speaking the truth. It looked unprocedural. It looked disrespectful, but it needed to be done. I mean, we are not talking about potatoes or carrots.
Yeah.
We are talking about human lives. We are talking about our children. I mean, the topic was so serious, I needed to speak out and say what is happening is wrong. I'm that kind of a person. And even the president knows I'm a truthful person. So there is no way I would allow him to get away with murder, killing children, and then justifying it by calling them criminals, by saying that they are involved in treason, and is a lie. Those children never wanted to overthrow his government. They were simply expressing their displeasure with the government's insistence to force Finance Bill 2024 on the people of Kenya. But he was saying they are criminals, and I was saying they are not criminals. And I needed to defend the Gen Z. And I'm the only Kenyan in government who came out to defend the Gen Z. And I meant every word of what I said. And I really, truly believe in them.